Cloud. Okay.
Hi, I'm Stacy Cronin, and I joined 100 Women Who Care in 2018. And I've just recently started volunteering with an organization that I'm really excited to tell you about. One Bread, who I'm volunteering some grant writing services for, helps support children who are victims of sex trafficking. 300,000 children are victims of sex trafficking every year in the United States. This is not a faraway problem. This is a problem in our very backyard. And not only does sex trafficking exploit and torture children, our legal system often then prosecutes those children and sends them to juvenile jail while the Johns get off with a small fine. David Bernal co-founded One Bread in 2014, starting in Oakland, with a focus on helping these children. And One Bread gives direct support to children survivors of these atrocities, as well as creating change in our laws and policies to protect these children rather than prosecute them. Hi, David.
Hi, welcome. Thanks for having me.
Yes, thanks for coming. One Bread, like I said, or like you've told me, focuses on rehabilitation. Tell me more about what that looks like and how these children, the services they need.
Yeah, rehabilitation services is something that's a very lengthy process. It takes 1 or 2 or 3 years in some cases to actually get the victims to a point where they're functioning in society again. They all suffer from post-traumatic stress disorder. And besides that, they've been neglected from just health perspective, common dental, medical treatment. They've been drugged in many cases, beaten in other cases, and not even fed on any type of a regular or healthy basis. So those are the kinds of basic services that they need. They need security in the safe home that they're placed in. So we actually have undisclosed locations with the exception of Claire's house in Oakland. And there are counselors for therapy. There are educators there. There are nurses there. So it's a very labor-intensive act that's required to get them back on their feet.
Yeah, tell me a little bit more about Claire's House. Is this one of the organizations that could be benefited by the money today?
Yes, actually, we would like to keep the grant money going to 3 specific East Bay organizations that we currently fund. And we currently fund on a quarterly basis Claire's House, which is located in Oakland, New Day for Children, which is located in Alamo or headquartered in Alamo. And then we also fund rehab services through Arm of Care, which is located in Walnut Creek. So those would be the 3 recipients of the funds granted from your organization. And then we'd use 1/4 of the funds to produce literature and downloadable materials for people in the Tri-Valley area.
Great. And do all the funds go to these good causes, or is there overhead that One Bread has to pay for?
Well, that's a great question because we do have a unique model. 100% of the money that we raise online or we raise through direct donations goes to the cause. We don't have any administrative costs come out of those funds. What we do to address our administrative needs and our overhead needs is that those costs are underwritten by our board of directors. And we have some legacy partners that commit to a whole $1 a month to supporting our cause, and that is going directly to overhead. So that's how we offset our operating costs, and we keep them the cost minimal. We have a 100% distributed staff. The majority of them are volunteers. We have a very small number of paid positions. And right now we're working in 31 states, and we have outreach to 10 countries right now.
Well, that's fantastic. Thank you so much, David. It was great to hear about your great work, and thank you to 100 Women Who Care.
Yeah, and thank you for the invite. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
I don't know how that went. Oh, I should hit the end button.
Right. Yeah, let's